Will versus advance directive. Part 1. Will. Concept. According to the provisions of the Civil Code of the State of Veracruz, it is a personal, revocable, and free act by which a capable person, 16 years of age or older, may dispose of his or her property and rights, and declare or fulfill duties for after his or her death. Characteristics. Unilateral. Only the interested person has the right to decide the destiny of their assets after their death. Unipersonal. Only one document can be granted per person. Non-receptive act. The will can be made without the interested party being obliged to communicate it to the beneficiaries. Personal. The will cannot be made through a legal representative. Formal. In a solemn legal act performed in the presence of a notary public who attests to the content of the will and carries out the formalities provided by law. Revocable. The interested person can modify the content of the will as many times as they consider necessary. Nevertheless, the last document that they have granted will be the one that will have legal validity. Effects of cause of death. The legal effects of this document will take place only after the death of the person. People involved in the execution of a will. Testator, heir, executor, legatee, guardian, curator, notary public. Importance of making a will. According to the statistics from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, it is estimated that only between 17 and 20% of Mexicans go to draw up a will, which is why it is important to foster a culture of foresight in our university community, with the purpose of promoting responsible planning about the destiny of our assets after death. Part 2. Advance Directive. Concept. According to the provisions of the Law of Advance Will of the State of Veracruz, any person of 18 years of age or older with full use of their mental faculties may expressly, freely, and informally express their will at any time to decide whether or not to undergo medical treatments in case of suffering from a terminal, incurable, and irreversible disease. It is also known as a living will. Characteristics: unipersonal, free, revocable, judicious, formal. People that intervene in the granting of an advance will document. Applicant, representative, notary public. Importance of granting an advance will. Therapeutic obstinacy is avoided by previously expressing consent to undergo or not to undergo medical treatments that are intended to extend the life of a person who is in the terminal phase. Legally, the advance will does not regulate euthanasia, which is equivalent to the shortening of life, but on the contrary, it regulates orthothanasia, which means the obtaining of a correct death. Click pause to complete the activity and press play when you are ready to continue.